chat. Welcome everyone. Just make sure what?
I was gonna pull it up.
Guys, you know how we do this. It's fly by the seat of our pants type deal. So if you guys can hear us, we are inside of a tin shed here. So I don't have any chats up. Can you look at the chat real quick? Make sure everybody can hear us. All right, so I guess let's get started. Okay.
So, for any of you guys wondering where we are right now, we are in Monticello, Arkansas, and I'm actually inside of our brand new SeaArk boat. We have been in contact with SeaArk Boats since about the beginning of last year, about the beginning of 2023, and just kind of getting a feel for each other. And in that process, SeaArk reached out. John Ed's going to talk a little bit more about how they found us.
It's really hard to understand you. Sorry, guys. We gotta. It was super quiet until we have the workers on the background. So here we go.
So, again, we are here in Arkansas, and this is our first time getting to see our new boat. Kind of in person. We've talked a lot about it. We've gone back and forth with everyone here at SeaArk designing everything. This is John Ed right here.
What's up, everybody?
He's been our main point of contact. He's been the one that Jacob has made me bug almost every single day. We also have Jesse out here with us. Jesse and John are going to go over some of the specs on the boat with you guys. But this is something that we are extremely honored to be a part of. I don't know how we got so fortunate as to be the ones that they reached out to and that they chose. And I feel like a lot of our core values really align. Doing this for somebody else. We do this for the families. Their whole thing is how can we make somebody's life better, especially if it's something that they enjoy. So we are, again, extremely fortunate to be here. The boat is not quite finished yet, but we are here dropping off some of our electronics from our boat that are going to go into this boat. And then from there, I think we're planning, John, remind me again, we talked about potentially end of February, beginning of March, being able to get everything. They're waiting on some electronics to come in. The boat will be wrapped with ChaosDivers emblems. ChaosDivers powered by SeaArk. That's, I think, not only are they providing this for us, but the power that they're putting into us, the push that they're giving us really fits for everything that we do. So I'm going to let Jacob, Jesse, and John Ed show you kind of the outside of the boat. Let John talk about how they found us. We're sorry for that, but and then Jesse and them, they're gonna go over some more specs and stuff. So I'll let Jacob.
I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, real quick. I'm gonna jump in the boat and let them get in the warmth. I'm telling you, it's freezing cold out here. So let me get in here real quick. So we have right here. We have some really nice steps, so we're able to get up in here. Like I said, we're never, organized here, so we're just going to give you a little tour. You guys have been bogarting all the heat. We got the heater in here. Come on in here, John. So here we go. Let's go ahead and turn it this way. There we go. All right, John. So how did you guys find us?
Well, I gotta tell you, one of the guys that works for us, his name is Alex Nagy, and he runs our Twisted Catfish Trail. It pretty much goes across the U.S. Doing catfish tournaments. A big part of our business is catfish boats. We do a little bit of everything, but Alex is from the Illinois area, and he saw you all online, and we started pretty much stalking y'all online, just seeing all the cool things that y'all do. And so we just got to talking. It's just like, we really need to reach out and do something with them. We have a big foot in the commercial industry with this, and I'll let Jesse tell a little bit more about the Cub that you all, it's the commercial boat that you'll be receiving. But we were watching everything that y'all were doing. We were very impressed with your work ethic, with everything that y'all do, with everything that y'all help, and the clothes that y'all give these families. And like you mentioned earlier, like we're a very family-oriented company. We're owned by Correct Craft, and pretty much our goal in business is making life better. We follow their motto of that, and we really go forward in every day in everything that we create and the people that we partner with in exactly that. And so everything that y'all do, you just got a phenomenal following of very excited people that are excited for what y'all do, and we're one of them. So we're pumped. And so what you're getting here, and again, I'll let Jesse kind of go through. It's burning my leg.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that gets a little warm.
Let me move this down a little bit.
No, you're just fine. But it's we're pumped because we've got a lot of electronics, top of the line Garmin electronics that we're going to put in here to help y'all, do what you do. And Jesse's going to kind of give you some specifics on this actual boat and the motor and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna get burned.
Yeah, no, it's stay warm.
Oh, okay.
He's
Guys,
been outside the whole time.
guys, it's 35 degrees outside, so we picked the pretty cool time.
Yep.
So go ahead on this and let them know what we got here.
So we'll show you guys a little bit of the outside in a minute, but this is the 2672 Cub. So this is a work boat through and through. We designed this boat to do everything from push some small barges to do dock maintenance and to do what these guys do. I have a little bit of a first responder, search and rescue background. So what these guys do is really cool to me. I think it's really impactful, and I'm excited just to get to see where it goes. But this boat is outfitted with a Suzuki 300, all digital controls and everything, all fly-by-wire, so everything is as smooth as can be. It's like driving a car. But this thing is going to keep them safe and get them to areas to find whatever they're looking for.
With this boat company actually believing in us and doing what we do and what they do, and us partnering with them has been phenomenal to work with so far. As you see, SeaArk, got a nice hoodie. I'm excited about that. She's got one too. Lindsay, what do you think about so far?
So far, just our first initial contact with John Ed. We were actually in the middle of locating and recovering Little Beaver last year. I remember he had called, and Jacob's like, "I can't talk right now. I'm searching for someone," and Jacob just kind of hung up on him. So thankfully, John Ed kind of stuck with us. I reached out, I think it was about a week or so later, and just said, "Hey, how can we help you?" And then he said, "No, we want to help you." And I said, "What?" And we actually came down to SeaArk last year. They gave us, Eric was with us. He's not able to be with us here today, but he was with us at that time. They gave us a tour of their facility. They showed us all of the different boats, different options, and said, "Go home and think about everything you could possibly want on a boat." And we did just that. We tried to figure out what works best for us in what we do. They've manufactured grab arms for the side of the boat. There's things in here that don't typically come that they've been able to adapt and adjust. Like, we have a second console here that they fabricated for us for sonars. Just any little thing that we could think of. And then what will happen is we will have this boat for about a year or two. And then from there, they're going to see how they can adapt it even more and how they can potentially help other, search and rescue teams, search and recovery teams, kind of get into seeing how they can, make life better for this side of, what's done on the water. Our boat, A lot of that stuff from that boat, the 2 of the sonars are coming with us onto this one. We will have new electronics on Jacob's side of the boat, but on my side we'll still have the Apex, the live scope, all of our dive equipment. Our electric motors coming with us as well, but they are also equipping us with a trolling motor with spot lock, just because it's a safety thing for us to have, that. They've said, what do you want? How can we help you? So they've pretty much made all of that happen. So we will be keeping our boat. Our boat will be used as a secondary boat. If Jake and I are on the road and there's something where Eric can help somebody closer to home or something like that, Eric is more than capable of reading the sonar, diving, that kind of thing. We've got friends and stuff who will help. So this, we'll have both. And again, we'll have this one for about a year or 2. And then how can we improve? So even though we're kind of like the guinea pigs, we are so incredibly lucky to have that opportunity, and to help them help somebody else. That's kind of how we see it. Yeah, we're getting this amazing gift, but this also allows us to in turn help them, help somebody else. So that's kind of what Jacob.
Jeez. See how that works? Somebody called me. That's what happened. Back on, sound, back on. Now we can hear you. It's back. Hey, John, will you repeat all what you just said?
Oh, well, what we were saying is, when we first started seeing y'all online as fans, we just really wanted to be able to connect and show, what our commercial line will do with you all, and really just see what y'all do with it, because we know up to this point we've seen everything that y'all do. If there's anything that we can do to expand our, search and rescue line within this commercial with the Cub and the Workhorse that we have out there now, I mean, we're going to learn from you all what's going on, and that's a lot of stuff that we do with our pro staff, and the ones that go out and represent us like this, is we see exactly how they use it, what we can do to make it better, and just watch y'all do the phenomenal things that y'all are going to do. So we're very excited.
And how can they reach you? You were talking after I had the little incident with the mute button. How can they reach SeaArk, and what kind of platforms are you guys on? Because I know you guys do the catfishing trail, the Twisted Cat.
Yep, we have. If you want to follow SeaArk Boats, we're on. Right now, we're currently on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's all 3 of them are just at SeaArk Boats. So SeaArk Boats. And you mentioned the Twisted Cat Trail, which is Twisted Cat Outdoors. Just search for Twisted Cat Outdoors on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram with that as well. But yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff in a lot of different areas, and now we're extremely excited about what we're doing with you all, because I know that we're waiting for some really cool content, because we know it's coming. Just hanging out with y'all the last hour or so, I know
We're so sorry. They're like, we're taking the boat back. But yeah, so again, we're just extremely thankful for this opportunity. Extremely grateful to be able to help them, potentially make something better for somebody else. So I'm not sure when it muted. We are keeping our other boat. It will still be utilized. This will be the primary boat for Jacob and I. If we have to send this boat in for any kind of maintenance or anything, then we still have our boat. If Jacob and I are out on the road, we still have, our boat that, Eric can use. We have some amazing divers that are really close friends of ours that are more than happy to come out and help. So Eric is more than capable of reading sonar, diving. We have Mike McFerrin, who's close to us, Bryson. Eric starts a new job in Chattanooga soon, so he's close to Britain. So any way that essentially 2 teams without having 2 teams, but we do have the option for both boats.
We also have Jeremy Hans and his brother
up in Iowa.
Mike, that can come down at any point in time.
So again, this is just gonna, we've been afforded this opportunity. We wanna make sure that we take advantage of it and really push SeaArk, what they're capable of, and again, just help them potentially help somebody else and make something better for someone else. So
when they're saying we are sorry guys, this is like I'm getting terrible at this.
I think you're just
I'm nervous.
I'm
a nervous
first
wreck.
date.
I can't explain how excited I am to be a pro staff of SeaArk. I hope we reach your guys' standards, or even more to help families out even more and have this boat on the water. It's a brand new boat, brand new motor, brand new everything, and it's an amazing thing to have and to be entrusted with. Like, I get to go vroom vroom a little faster. She's real excited about that.
With your Honda horn.
Yes. We're gonna change that.
I think we're gonna leave it.
Okay, so go ahead.
No, I was just laughing at the Honda horn comment. It definitely doesn't have the horn that your other boat did. But
I think a moped sounds more fierce than your horn here.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. I know you guys are, I hope you guys are excited as we are to show you. The best part about this is the air ride seats that we have.
smooth move.
You want to start?
They're called Smooth Move.
Smooth move.
Let's start in the front,
Start in
guys.
the front and then work to the back and then go and do the outside? You think that'll be best?
Yeah. So, with being on the pro staff, they are giving us a 15-inch Solix, the new Garmin 8612 with the newer navigations. So I'll be able to navigate through the waters a lot better than the 1198 mapping system that was made in like 2000. So that's good. Also, they're going to put a spot lock trolling motor in the front. With that, they're going to also have the new XR live scope. With the live scope that we have, it reaches about 100, 150. This one will reach over 500, well, about 500 feet. So there's one special place I want to go to get, if you guys remember the boat that at Call Lake, the banana, what was it? The banana, the boat that we went for the Call Lake. What was the?
Plum bananas.
Plum Bananas boat that we were trying to search for. The water is really deep there, so hopefully we'll be able to take that and take this new piece of equipment and find his boat. More so, we're going to be able to search underneath like Lake Tacoma, how deep that is. searching for vehicles in there and trying to bring back people that, sonars can't reach to. So with that new electronics, it's awesome. All right, let's show you. So I'm going to try to get down in the front here. Okay, I'm doing the inside. You know how awkward you said you didn't want to be getting out of the boat?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I was holding the camera, so I didn't look awkward. Okay, so go for it.
Okay, so again, this is the 26-foot Cub. This does have the cabin on it.
2670?
2672.
2672.
Yep, so up front here, that first bay, Jesse's gonna pull up for us. That one is like a storage area compartment.
Storage area.
And then this second bay here, this is our fuel tank. So our fuel tank on this boat is in front. This is a 33-gallon tank. So it'll do us for the day. We'll be able to get around, be okay. Up here, now this is primarily where, we work out of as far as, all right, John Ed, your turn.
Yeah.
This dance floor up here, this is primarily where I work out of as far as marking cars and stuff like that. So we have a ton of room to be able to move around. We can have divers in the front, we can have divers in the back. We're gonna put some things up here for our buoys and our magnets. When they wrap the boat, we're not gonna have like a full-on wrap. We're gonna have, our decals and stuff. We're even putting them up top. We are gonna have our light bar up here, our air conditioner up here. Horn, everything all on the side. We'll probably add our horn just because Jacob apparently doesn't like this one. I think it's fine, but whatever.
Make sure you turn the power button.
Power's not on.
Yeah.
It sounds like we just missed a three-pointer.
That's the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter.
So again, plenty of room for us to work up front. We have everything that we need. Storage space, fuel, and then when you come inside, we have the bigger windows. All the windows open, everything's accessible. We're gonna have all of my 2 sonar units, our live scope and our apex over here. Over on Jacob's side, they're going to install the Solix 15, and then what we kind of think we're gonna do, Jesse and I were talking about it, the mapping system, Garmin's mapping system, which works with our spot lock trolling motor. It's all in sync because we're getting the Garmin trolling motor, the 63-inch Garmin trolling motor. So actually we're gonna put the mapping system up top here, so that way it's not necessarily in the way, it's not gonna be sticking up or anything like that. Jesse's able to, we've already talked, he's gonna modify, even with these things already here, he's gonna modify some of this for Jacob. Switch this around so we can get Jacob's sonar right in front of him. Air ride captain seats, everything here. We will be able to, our electric motor that we have, everything sits there. We do have these seats here. So these are storage as well as seating area. As you guys know, we oftentimes have other teams with us or other members with us. Depths of History, Cooper's Amputee Lifestyle. We've had other divers with us. Eric, Garrett and Jarrett come with us. So this whole housing for this lighting can all be moved over. They're going to take care of that. So our AC unit can go on top. As you guys know, we almost died last year in Texas.
It was super hot.
So, they've made sure that they can accommodate the things that, we don't get, in a way. So we're like fishermen, right? We're like these anglers. They go out, they don't care, rain, snow, sunshine, whatever. They're going out. We are too. So they're able to accommodate for not just us, but any person who's getting a boat for anything. So
yes, this is not obviously just for search and recovery. This boat is actually used for all sorts of different aspects.
And then back here, so this is the 300 Suzuki motor. It's gonna make Jacob go vroom vroom a little bit faster. They have equipped us as well with lithium batteries. you know, the battery charger, you know, 1 bank battery charger or 5 bank battery charger all in one, so we can just plug in once, we're good to go. More storage. They have fabricated us a custom bracket for that electric motor back there.
E-propulsion motor.
So that way, our e-propulsion motor.
And Oxbow hooked us up. He is real good at putting those things together, and he's got expertise in a lot of the search and rescue type stuff. And Chad, just went completely blank on his last name. Old Chad at Oxbow. You know, don't hate me, Chad. He's fine with me because I know he can take me. But he went out there and fixed us up this custom fabrication. We appreciate him doing that for us.
Yeah, so again, anything that we've said, hey, this would be helpful, they've found a way to make it happen for us. Over here on this side, they have the steps that go out that are part of the boat, and then they also have the ladder just for ease of getting in and out, diving, things like that. When Jacob shows you the outside of the boat here in a second, there are grab arms that go all the way down the boat. That's going to allow us to clip in, our equipment to clip in, or just something to hold on to. You know, if we gotta, hey, there's a car, you know, 10 more feet. All right, take me down there, clip in and go. So again, anything that we've needed, they've made sure to find a way to make it happen for us. So.
I'm gonna let Lindsay go back in there and get warmed up because I know she's freezing. I'm gonna come out here if you guys. You know what? I'm just gonna jump. Oh, I got you. No, go ahead. Oh, I got it. So that's 300 pounds landing like that. You know what? I know I'm too old for that. Here is the 4-stroke Suzuki. It's got the 3-bladed performance prop on there. Performance prop, yeah? What? It is a performance prop, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. The ladder setup. Now, these are called beaver tails. So these allow the boat to set up a lot higher. So when we're getting our gear on, we won't be sinking in the back. And here is the custom made. Now, what did you say his name was?
Chad at Oxbow.
Chad at Oxbow.
He fixed this up. They run a really cool marine shop I'm drawing a blank today in Wisconsin. So Chad fixed this up. Anytime we go to the dealer show, we always sit and talk search and rescue. So he's very excited about what y'all are going to be doing with this too. So you definitely got another follower in old Chad.
So this boat is 26 foot long. It is 5 feet longer than our other boat. The good part about this is we have a ton of room back here. And I know Corey's going to be watching this. So Corey Cooper, we got a room for your lawn chair that you like to go sunbathing in. You could have one up in front too. Okay, so these grab arms right here, very, very awesome. So in our old boat, I say old boat, in our boat, you have to hold on to this. It's very hard. Anybody who's ever dove with me knows that when I tell you to hang on, it's difficult. So whenever I asked him, is there a possible way of getting grab arms on here? We can clip in, you can get a carabiner, you can clip in on your BCD right here and hold on, and you won't have to use a lot of your arm strength. So that was a amazing option that we got put on there. Now, hello Lee Satter, Linda. Thank you all for joining, I appreciate it. Here's the front of the boat. It's going to have ChaosDivers on the front. It's going to have the badge, the Sheriff Abdallah. It's also going to have ChaosDivers powered by SeaArk. Then it's going to have it on the top. It's going to have, if I don't bust my butt on this ice. So, grab arms all the way around it, guys. Just super phenomenal. Like, compare these boat. I know I'm kind of off the wall here. These two boats together are going to help a lot of families. We're in the process of, you know, we were searching this past week down south, and it's with SeaArk now being able to come on board with us. It's just a blessing. It really is. I'm super excited to be able to get this out on the water. Obviously, it's too cold right now. But yeah, so other than that, we wanted to announce our new pro staff. Hello, Terry. What's up? I'm sorry? What do you mean, what can we put this boat in? So,
Are there any limitations with this?
limitations, if we're in some big waters, I'm not speaking from experience, so I'm going to turn to Jesse on this. I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen a lot of people in smaller John boats and 60 horsepower, Kyle, that took the Lake Michigan like a beast. It's more the captain and more of the way you drive.
We have a lot of limitations.
Yeah, we have a lot of limitations. So go ahead and talk about that, Jess.
So we build these boats. They're overbuilt for a reason. We didn't get on with a team like ChaosDivers for them to take it easy on this boat. The whole purpose of it, go out there and beat it up. It will take everything you throw at it, as long as the captain's being careful and safe. But they don't have to worry about being in this boat. It's going to take everything they give it. He asked me earlier, we're going to scratch it up. Is that okay? I said, beat it up. We don't care. That's the whole point of it. We want to see where it's going to fail at so we can make it better. That's the whole point of this little collaborative.
So what he's saying is he's giving it to Chaos so I can mess it up.
And
That's
what
the point.
And what
Yeah.
I'm realizing is I really got to work on my beard game because y'all are killing me here. My God.
This has been cut. This
Trim.
yeah, this has been cut. So guys, really, it's super phenomenal to have this. I can't thank you guys enough on this, and for you guys to supply us this boat plus the electronics. Yeah, we're gonna have some racks for the tanks, but for you guys to supply all that and every needs that we had, you guys met. Like you're like, what is it gonna take to get you guys in our boat? And I threw it out there like, hey, this is what we have. Is there anything comparable? He said, dude, we can just explode that out of the water, and they did.
We're excited. Like as excited as y'all are, we're right there with you. We're going to be sitting there watching every time y'all post something, just excited for the next. So anything y'all need, anything y'all know, to holler at us. And if there's anybody out there that has any questions about anything else we offer, holler at us. We'll definitely help you out for sure.
So, actually, it's kind of funny that you say that. The Suzuki 4-stroke is a lot easier on gas than that thing because that thing is a 2014. This is a 2023. They made a lot of modifications. Yes, I'm going to be spending a lot on gas. That's with any big boat. But it's actually more economical to have this boat than it is having this motor on the water, right? So, any other questions that you guys have? So with all of this, it's going to take another couple months. The weather has been crazy down here in the south.
Yeah.
Like they're not used to all this ice and snow.
Yeah. We're pushing for the end of February max. I mean, we stay busy. We obviously do, but we're pushing for the end of February. So. Just kind of keep watching and keep watching on ours on at SeaArk Boats and also on theirs. You know how to find them. So we'll definitely be making a final just reveal of everything because it looks really good now. You just wait till it's got the ChaosDivers on the side. It's fully. We can't wait to see it. We can't wait.
And again, like you guys have a plethora of boats, like from the tiniest John boat that you can get to probably one of the biggest John boats that you can get.
We build everything from a 1448 John boat to a big 2672 workhorse, catfish models, bass models, crappie models. We do it all. If you fish, work, hunt in a boat, we build a boat for you.
We even have a very popular easy line where you have your everything that a tournament angler needs in it, but you also got your lounge seats for the family to hang out and pull them tubes behind. I mean, we got a little bit of everything, so check us out for sure.
Some people were talking about the lights. As you guys know, we are deputies down. We're civilian deputized down in Jefferson County, so we will have a light bar on there. On the top, we'll have, just like these lights are right here, we're going to have them installed. Maybe not those, because those are old, but we're going to have a light bar on the top, so we'll be able to see during the evening times. We'll have it all decked out, make sure everything is good to go. Other than that, I think they're. Hi, Eric, Ride or Dive, TK Heaven. What's going on? Adventures Bass Fishing with TK Heaven. Thank you guys. Ride or Dive just said these guys are amazing people. They build everything right there. Amazing facility. We actually got to watch them build a boat and how they test them and water testing. They not only water test them on the water, they go out here. They've got a dye tank and dump them and make sure they're good to go. So I can't run you through the facility because it just takes too long. This thing is huge and too loud, way too loud. First aid kit, yeah, that's all going to be all. We're going to take everything from our boat. So I've been on the water since I was able to hold a fishing pole. My dad's been a fisherman, bass fisherman ever since I was born. So he's taught me a lot about boat safety. He's taught me a lot about what we need for the boats. And so we'll get that all transferred over. So it's kind of funny. I mentioned this to you guys before. So my dad, they call him Papa Chaos. He was actually sponsored through a marine company in Harrisburg, but he was through you guys. So through the SeaArk.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool that my dad was, and then now we're here. So hopefully we can, exceed your expectations.
We have no doubt.
My gosh, it's freezing out here,
Yes.
guys.
It's that wind.
Oh, you're warm. You're nice and warm in there, aren't you?
She's got that heater.
Yeah. If you guys just look, are these all your finished kind of boats? So if you guys just kind of take a glance at all the different types of boats, if I would stop shaking. Yes, we are in Arkansas. Hoosier back. This is one of the other lines. What is this one?
That is a Slayer, so that's one of our duck boats.
It's a duck boat.
1860 Slayer.
So they make duck boats. If you fish, if you get on the water, they make a boat for it, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's one of another,
That's actually gonna be,
like a fire rescue?
That's a fire rescue boat.
yeah.
24 shadows, 20 shadows.
And that's the VCAT 200. So yeah, like I said, they got one Cadillac boat that's made for, pleasure boats. So I don't see one of them out here, but. All right, so we're gonna open this up for about 10 minutes of questions, and then we're gonna head on out. If you guys have any questions, please press QQQ in the comments, and then we'll try to answer them as soon as we can. Sorry, guys, I'm freezing.
You wanna hop in the cabin?
Yes, I do. Yeah, we're gonna hop in the cabin for this part. I don't know if you guys realize this. Oh, I get it.
I charge admission to come in.
You charge admission?
What's the cost?
You gonna get up that way? I don't have you on film, so you're good.
Don't fall down. There's nobody watching but
Go ahead
you.
and pop that latch so we can shut that door.
Oh my gosh, guys, it
Crank
is
around it.
so much better.
So one of the biggest things that attracted us in the conversations with SeaArk were we are out here to do a job. We are so appreciative of our sponsors and our partners and obviously all of you guys, but we are not out here to sell a product. That's not who we are. And that's something that, that John Ed has made sure to reiterate is that stop it.
I'm still so at home with it.
You know, he's made sure to say we don't want you to sell our product. We just want you guys to use our product and let us know how we can make it better. It's never been about, you know, us being like, oh, we're only SeaArk now and this is it. And it's, you know, we're giving them exposure across the U.S. and what we do. Obviously, if somebody says, oh my gosh, I love that boat, where'd you get it? We're going to tell them where we got it from. The same way that we do with our boat. You know, when somebody says, oh my gosh, I love that boat, what is that? We tell them, it's a Scully, blah, blah, blah. We tell them, you know, same thing that we're going to do for them. But we are not here. They don't expect us to sell so many boats. It's never been about that. It's been about, you know, them helping us helping them, and that's it. And that's something that we are extremely appreciative of. It's never, I mean, there's no...
I didn't mean to interrupt. Like,
no, go ahead.
One thing that Jesse said earlier is kind of what's ingrained throughout SeaArk over the years is they're overbuilt. These things are going to last forever.
Yeah.
And we say all the time, we don't build a boat for you, we build it for your grandkids. And
right.
These boats last forever.
Exactly.
You're not going to buy a SeaArk boat and then have to replace it 5 years down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These boats are built to last. Boats built for a lifetime.
We should
use that.
We're gonna find out if they're chaos proof though.
That's the whole point.
That's exactly
So
right.
I just want you all to know what you're in for. I mean, if it can withstand Jacob.
The first call, I'll never forget the first call when I talked to y'all, which, I mean, those that follow y'all, the reason y'all follow is because they are who they are, which is great. But I told him, he's like, you know, we got a boat, we've kind of got it adapted for exactly what we use it for. And then they went and looked at our boats and they was like, oh, wait, this is kind of cool. And then they called us and then we were like, where can we meet to where we can do what we do, provide for y'all what y'all need? And I'm excited because with all the top of the line garment stuff, with all the stuff that's going to go into it, with y'all knowing how to use it, with all of this good stuff, I think it's just going to allow y'all to continue doing what y'all are doing, you know, just leaps and bounds.
Well,
I'm just very excited about it.
I still apologize for the day that he called me because I did hang up on him. I'm like, I got time to talk to you. I'm sideways on the ice.
Very much so.
I did.
I called Alex. Alex is the one that found y'all. You know, he's from, like I said, he's from Illinois, and I was like, yeah, this dude hung up on us. Let's find somebody else.
I was sideways on the ice, and Jeremy Hans was with me. He can verify.
But yeah, like, so Eric, you know, he was with us last time, you know, toured the facility. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot. Like, I can't express to you how much a lot is. It takes a lot to impress Eric. A lot. And he was incredibly impressed with you guys.
Well, cool.
You know, with you guys, you know, as the SeaArk family, with your facility, you know, each one of your, you know, your workers in there, every employee, every single person, how you guys build everything. Like, he was incredibly impressed. So again, I can't express how hard it is to impress him. So if he's impressed, that's a big deal, you know. So again,
amazing welders.
Yeah,
I watched them. I've watched.
Yeah,
them.
Garrett is going to be so geeked out when we go home. My son wants to be a welder. He's going to look at all of these and he's going to inspect them. Yeah. He's going to tell you what's wrong with them. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Bring it on.
That's just Garrett. Yep. But he's, I mean, just everything, top to bottom, you know, stern about. Everything is amazing in this boat. We just can't thank you guys enough.
Somebody was asking about the ice breaking part. I'm going to have to say, guys, when we break the ice like that, it is super, super hard on the equipment. And I didn't have a choice when we were in Iowa, and I didn't have a choice when we were down here. So I'm going to try to not break the ice with it because these plastics, any of the plastics on there, it's going to break. So I'm going to try not to have to break the ice anymore like that because it's super hard on the equipment. Plus, we were having a hard time sonaring yesterday because of how the ice was. So I know these guys will be okay with me doing it, but I'm going to try not to have to break the ice anymore.
So I guess you probably don't know. We actually have what we call ice runners on the bottom of this hull. So on every single break on the bottom of this hull, there's another piece of aluminum welded on for that. So I don't only want you to do it, I expect you to break some ice.
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, tear it up. Let's see what it'll do.
Is that the strength?
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. You heard it. You heard it.
again, somebody had asked what we're going to be doing with our current boat. We are keeping that. We're going to have this boat for a couple of years. We're going to put this boat through the ringer. We're going to put this boat, you know, as you guys know, people go missing in the craziest places and we have to get to them. It doesn't matter where these people go missing at. We're going to look in those locations. It's not pretty lakes and quiet little rivers. I mean, we're on the Missouri, we're on the Mississippi, the Ohio. We're on all of these things. We're gonna beat the crap out of this boat. But we are keeping our current boat. You know, if we need to send this in for maintenance or something, we do chaos it, and it
You're
needs
making
to
it
be.
sound so bad.
It needs to be in for any kind of, you know, extended repair. We have our boat. We also are going to keep our boat in the event that Jacob and I are on the road and something happens and Eric has the opportunity to go help. Eric is more than capable of reading sonar, diving. We've got amazing divers, you know, that will hang out with, or, you know, hang in there with us and are more than happy to go help at any given notice. So we are going to keep our boat. We are going to be transferring some of the electronics from that boat to this boat. But the two main ones that are on Jacob's side now, on the captain's side, will stay in there. So, and Eric's familiar with those. So,
We have something in the works going on with the case of my goodness, Steubenville, Charles Hanlon, that we're going to have to get.
not specific. Details matter, Jacob.
Sorry. That we're possibly going to have 4, 5, 6, 7 divers. We could take both boats up there and knock it out. So, hi, Dad. I was talking about you earlier.
Hey, Dad.
All terrible things. I yelled at him though, Sam.
Dad's taught me a lot on how to drive a boat. Like he has.
Is that Papa Chaos?
That is
Yes.
Papa Chaos.
Yes.
So, when will we take it out? So, again, we're kind of aiming towards the end of February, beginning of March, just because that fits our schedule, their schedule. Doesn't put, for the most part, everything on this boat is done. You guys are waiting on some electronics to come in. You know, the wrapping and decals and things like that. It just needs to be warmer in order for those things to happen. So, we're not necessarily in a big rush because we do have our boat. So we're kind of planning on that. When we do come back to pick it up, possibly going back down to Mississippi, Columbus Meridian area to continue searching for Ryan and for Sean. So those two cases will potentially be the first ones that we let her rip, potato chip. So, but yeah, end of February, beginning of March.
We also are going to, I don't know if Jesse's going with me or if John or Jeremy, which didn't want to be on live stream.
Too cold for him.
They are going to take us out on the water and give us not a trial run, but just make sure we're up and ready and everything's good.
Yep.
So that kind of run us through everything and make sure that
They're gonna go put some cars in the water first, make sure that we can read the sonar and everything. So.
No, just the regular.
I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot watching the live stream. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Colleen.
We're super excited. We've known about this. Obviously, I did not keep it from you guys. But it was so hard not to say something. I don't know. It's just been
It was something where we all wanted to be together to make this announcement. We wanted to have something to physically show you, not just say, hey, we're getting a boat, and then just kind of leave it at that. We wanted to make sure that, you know, kind of product in hand, so we can actually show you how incredibly well crafted it is. You know, have, you know, part of the team here to meet with you guys as well. When we do pick it up, we'll have another, you know, in its finality, you know, big reveal. You guys will have something as well. In the meantime, please make sure that you guys do keep up with SeaArk. if you guys have questions about a boat, reach out to them. Even if it's just a question, like, hey, I think I might want a boat one day.
To give you an idea of what we
They're
do,
your people.
we do a lot of community involvement with our owners. Long story short, like I said, we're big in the catfish industry, so in April we have a owners invitational catfish tournament where we give away a really nice catfish boat. We are also doing our first annual crappie owners tournament this year in May, where we'll be giving away one of our new Flex 19s. We have for the easy line, where we have all of our folks that come out. We have a easy living poker run to where we play games all up and down the from port to port in the St. Louis area. It's just we have a lot of fun. We have the coolest owners. No offense to other boats, but we have the coolest owners. Just a little bit, but we have a lot of fun. And just kind of follow us. That's what we put on our social medias. And now we've got this fun group here that we're going to be throwing all over the place.
I'm telling you. I don't
scared,
know.
but I'm so excited about it.
Just remember to put the drain plug in before putting it in the water.
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
Just remember to put the plug in before you
we
put it in
have
the
those
water.
too.
That's what somebody commented.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually my job usually.
Usually.
Cool.
Any update on Eric's cousin? No, unfortunately, there's not. A diesel heater in the boat. Somebody said, is that a possibility?
We've got our propane. We've got enough. These windows open up. We're not going to be sophisticated or however you say that. I can't say that word.
Try that again.
Britton is in here. Britton said that he thinks the thumbnail looks pretty good.
Britton did our thumbnail. I thought he did a fantastic job. He is the thumbnail king of all thumbnails. Like he's it. So thank you, Britton. I did see a lot of people in here. I mean, the list goes on and on. Who's commented? Thank you so much for showing up for this live stream. It's kind of a sudden live stream, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Eric just
Somebody's
put
walking by.
sophisticated.
Why
Yeah, right.
all the workers are walking by, wondering why the cabin's fogged up.
Don't worry about it.
It's my business.
So again, we are incredibly excited for this venture with SeaArk Boats. Humbled that you guys, chose us. Everything happens for a reason. I'm not a big fan of coincidence. I think everything happens for a reason. So for the fact that, somebody from Illinois happened to see us that works with you guys and, and the way it all worked. And,
It was an easy decision. It wasn't
Oh.
something we had to think about.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
I know that somebody asked if you guys have a dealer in
Oregon.
Oregon. You guys have
Oregon.
We do not have a dealer in Oregon. I think the closest might be.
I was fixing to say, where's Oregon?
Oregon. Y'all didn't play the Oregon Trail?
The Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
No, we played the Oregon.
Whatever.
Whatever, you guys don't know. It's fine.
So weird.
It's because you're from Arkansas.
Nothing to see in here, guys. Just
If
keep
you're
walking.
looking for a dealer, you can get on our website and type in your zip code, and it'll send you to the closest one.
Yep.
Oregon might be a little bit of a drive. We do a lot in Alaska. We do quite a bit in Canada, and we're slowly moving our way out west. Right now, our furthest we go, I think, is Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Are you going to have a marine radio? We'll probably transfer.
The marine radio, yeah. I'll
Ours
put
over.
a shelf in here somewhere and we usually had our radio. That radio was up there. I'll put a radio in here somewhere. I'll put it down here. I'll put it down here.
Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of the.
Actually, I gotta get a new one. That's on the
Yeah,
Amazon
our
wish
radio
list.
just died.
Yeah.
The antenna's new though.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of that stuff, there's some stuff coming over from that boat to this boat, electronics, radio, that kind of thing. Obviously all of our dive equipment, buoys, magnets, we've already got places all, set up.
Good, Sonny. So, guys, listen. This wasn't not possible. This was made possible by you guys. You guys are the main factor in this whole thing. That's why we want to bring this to you, because if it wasn't for you guys, we could not do what we do, and we wouldn't be able to meet up with these guys. And so, yeah, Dad was really proud to be a sponsor on SeaArk, except when the business went down, the boats went with it. So it wasn't really Dad's fault, but it is what it is.
Dealer.
It was the
wasn't-
dealer that.
Yeah. That
but we're
marine shop
excited
was.
because we're happy to join you all because we're literally right in the middle of just like what's happening next. We're going to be right there, and it's just going to be exciting for us because it's going to be in one of our boats. So
Well, and again,
we're pumped.
follow them on, on their social media, show them, support and love. And we are going to, like, every so often, like, if we see something cool, we're going to film it and send it to them. So there's going to be, like, some things that you could only see on SeaArk, on their platforms, that won't even be on Chaos, but, it's Chaos stuff. So, check them out. It's super simple. Just click the follow button.
People are just people who are just now coming in, guys. We got a new SeaArk boat. Please, excuse me. It's 35 degrees outside. Rewind it, rewatch it. I love you guys, but it's freezing cold outside, and it's flat out.
I'm not going. I don't have. At SeaArk Boats.
At SeaArk Boats.
SeaArk.
Greenwell Fishing said he wants to ride along in 2025.
Greenwell Fishing. We have got to go fishing.
He said his dream is to have a SeaArk boat. I told them we can get him in contact with the right people.
Make it happen.
There you go.
There you go. Greenwell Fishing. He fishes there in a lot in the Ohio River in Evansville area. We met him on a boat ramp.
He asked if we were going to be at one of your guys' tournaments. I told him it depended on the dates.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You guys have all of these events and stuff. So, if we're home, if we're not on the road and we can come support you guys, that's something that we definitely want to do.
For
And
sure. And like I said earlier, twistedcatoutdoors.com. That's the Alex Nagy, like I was telling you, is the one that had been, kind of found y'all and was watching. And he runs that trail, has been going for 10 plus years and doing a phenomenal job there. But yeah, he's got a great community going there too, and we're glad to help with that. And just check them out too. We've just got a lot of cool stuff going on. So, and it even got even cooler with y'all. So
It's pretty awesome that
you're welcome.
they've taken it out of their time. These guys are super busy. Like, yeah, I may have bothered them like 1,000 times on different questions.
it's about 500.
After you hung up on us?
I swear on my
It's you guys. You're
on my
going
life,
funny.
even ask Jeremy. Jeremy even says it. I was on port side. I was doing this, and I'm holding the phone, going, I gotta go, and I threw the phone.
And I'm just like, okay.
You know that, and you went home and cried.
I'm sorry, love you, bye. You hear that?
I was like,
That's
fuck,
it.
later.
But nah, we learned real quick just that it was going to be a good mix and a good fit. And yep.
The thing about us guys, we're not. I mean, what you see is what you get. I mean, yeah. I mean, off camera, we're just normal people. It's just what you guys see is what you guys get. So we're not a production type deal, and we're true to the families, and we're true to the fans that we have. You guys are our families. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna have to get off of here. I know they're gonna have to get their other stuff done.
It was fall out.
We're warm in here.
It's that
I'm
too
losing my
much.
voice. You hear that?
We take it up all.
Thank gosh.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. We're going to take one more question and then we're done. Let's see the next question. Sonny Parker, I am going to go fishing with you. That wasn't a question. That was a statement. Tips of history. Audio went out. Are you serious? Again? No. You have audio.
Oh, that might be behind. Okay, somebody said, what's your off-video hobby? Hunting, fishing, painting?
Well, that's not a question. I mean, that's a question.
I mean, it is a question.
I mean,
Enjoy long walks on the beach.
love fishing. Love fishing. Absolutely would love to go fishing again, but we're doing a lot more searching. SeaArk boat.
It is the SeaArk boat. It is a Cub 2672. So.
All right.
And they have, I mean, you guys cover boats for everything. So,
Yeah.
custom builds, you guys, everything that you could imagine. So, but this one is the Cub boat. So.
Somebody said, "Oh, long walks on the beach." That's what he said.
Where next? So we head home. We'll probably come back, this way, March time frame. Potentially be able to go down to Mississippi for a week or so, and then our next big trip begins in April, and we are actually headed north. So. Will I have my own spot dedicated to me on this boat?
Sounds like a Britain comment.
It was a Britain question. Yeah, so right outside Brit, there's those grab arms. Jacob's gonna make you your own clip for it, and that's where you'll ride.
That's exactly what Bixpy Outdoor said, or Adventure said. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. If you guys haven't checked out
Are the
ChaosDivers.com,
sides 24 inch or 30 inch?
24, I believe.
Okay. So Jeremy Hauntz, he's on here. He's been on here. Say
I
hi.
love Jeremy. I've already said
but he
hi. I've already
said-
talked about him.
What are the sides 24 inch or 30 inch? So he was wondering. Jesse thinks
I think they're 24.
24. If he's wrong, I will make sure that you and he knows that.
Is this an upgrade? Yes.
Yes and no.
100 horse. How is it yes and no?
There's a lot of features on this boat that are fantastic, but that boat also has been through a lot of stuff with us,
Oh, yeah.
and that boat has done amazing things and has brought people home. So, yes, this boat has a lot of things on it that we don't have on that boat, but at the same time, that boat gets the job done just the same as Kyle's boat got the job done, and your dad's boat and the inflatable. So, like, yes and no. No offense.
That was a good. That was a good answer.
That was a good answer.
She said it better than I did. The main focus on this, you guys got to remember, this family's first. We're always with the family. We're always for the family. We don't try to exploit the families whenever we're solving the cases, guys. We're true to them, and we want to respect them to the fullest. These guys support us 100%. You guys support us 100%. We love each and every one of it. If you haven't checked out ChaosDivers.com, check it out. And
Make sure to follow SeaArk,
make sure you follow SeaArk.
Facebook, TikTok,
Instagram,
and also just check out their website as well. If you guys have any questions, all their
SeaArkBoats.com.
Yep, you guys can get in
Check it
contact
out.
with them all on there. So,
Yep.
Keep diving. It's not where to stop. Love each and every one of you.
love you, bye.
You gonna say anything?
We're
He
excited.
went.
We're excited.
That's all I can say. We're very pumped.
Jess, thank you so much for being here, and Joe, thank you for. That's the Joe.
Yeah, who's Joe?
I don't know.
I said whatever.
So
That's
John
Joe.
Ed.
That's Joe.
That's Jesse.
That's Jess.
He
Jesse.
got me.
John Ed.
Yeah.
I said Joe.
I'm the one you hung
Who's-
up on. I'll answer
Yeah.
whatever you call me. So, Joe, John
Just
Ed.
don't call me late for dinner.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
That's it.
Guys, thank you so much again. Y'all have a nice day.
See ya.